see they don't believe in wasting time. Well, I am, first of all, good morning everybody, and our distinguished guests and those who came abroad, welcome to the UAE, and pleasure to be with you here at this HSBC and Gulf Intelligence have collaborated to arrange this second edition of the HSBC China-Middle East Forum. Of course, I'd like to welcome David Alden. Welcome, who just arrived last night. And I'm sure that you're contributing your vast knowledge and experience to this endeavor today. So welcome, Dave. And I welcome everybody, especially, as I said, those who have traveled to Dubai for the first time and ascended to, say, to the Armani Hotel in this breathtaking, beautiful Burj Khalifa. You should also look at the fountains of the Burj Khalifa. They're quite interesting and nice. Your subject today, bilateral business relation between China and the MENA region, is, of course, an ancient subject. From this building, if we go high enough, we can see a portion of the sea route of the legendary Silk Road. Many centuries ago, this maritime Silk Road was especially popular. MENA business sent to China many goods such as dates, saffron powder, pistachio nuts, frankincense, aloes, myrrh, glass bottles, and other expensive and desirable goods. In exchange, China business sent balls of silk, brocade, lacquerware, and porcelain to trading partners. The Arab historian, the Tabari, wrote in the 10th century that, and I quote, "There is no obstacle between us and China. Everything on the sea can come to us on the sea." In the 16th century, however, for the last 500 years, bilateral business relations between the MENA region and China virtually disappeared for many reasons. During that long, hideous, one truth endured, namely Tabari's words: everything on the sea can come to us on the sea. Today we can expand that truth to include the air and the cyberspace. A maritime, aerial and electronic Silk Road extends between China and the Middle East and North Africa. That is why you are here today. You are here because you know the simple facts. Both China and the MENA countries are actively involved in global energy issues, including development of energy resources and global cooperation to produce more efficient and effective use of energy. Both China and the MENA countries play a pivotal role in the global trade and investment. The markets in both China and the MENA region continues to grow, and their trade and investment ties with all countries of the world will continue to expand. China needs oil to support its stunning economic growth. MENA countries need the Chinese markets for their products and investments. As China develops, it is establishing successful industries in such fields as mining, power generation, automobiles, ships, aircrafts, chemicals, electronics, atomic energy, and space exploration. MENA countries need items on that list. China has what we need. We have what China needs. These facts were clearly evident when the United Arab Emirates and China pledged to strengthen strategically and enhance their cooperation and bilateral relations during the very successful visit to Beijing only last month, by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, a few discussions were of bilateral business relationship between China and the MENA countries today. Simply dwell on the significance of those simple facts, you will have achieved the purpose of this conference. I hope, however, that you can expand your discussions to consider what we all need. The countries of the Middle East and North Africa and the People's Republic of China all need something more than investments and production. For the sake of our future, we must all respond, and I quote again, this time not the topic, somebody else, the challenges and opportunities of an era in which globalization and the information technology revolution have dramatically intensified, creating a hyper-connected world. Those are the words of the author and New York Times columnist, I'm sure you all know him, Thomas Friedman, who continues in this fashion. This is a world in which education, innovation, and talent will be rewarded more than ever before. This is a world in which there will be no more developed and developing countries, but only HIEs, high imagination enabling countries, and LIEs, low imagination enabling countries. We all need to be high imagination enabling countries. Many economists may have forgotten what they should have known for years. And Friedman is reminding them that although economic growth comes from increasing productivity, most increases in productivity result mainly from education, research, innovation. Those activities that mark high imagination enabling countries. In particular, we must be HIEs in regard to sustainability. More and more in our hyper-connected world, we are realizing the essential importance of sustainability. Everything that we need for our survival and well-being depends either directly or indirectly on our natural environment. Sustainability creates and maintains the condition that allows human and nature to exist in a productive harmony and that ensure the social, economic, and cultural well-being of the future generations. To that end, the United Arab Emirates has, in effect, proclaimed that it desires and supports imaginative approaches to sustainability, led wisely by His Highness the President Sheikh Al Nahayan, and with a strong dedication and support of His Highness the Vice President Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, as well as His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. The United Arab Emirates, building a sustainable economy, our top policy priority. Our second priority is a balanced and diversified development that will ensure prosperity and stability. Those priorities speak to imaginative actions and social responsibility. While we increase prosperity and promote development, we know that our action must at the same time conserve our environment and honor our cultural heritage. The United Arab Emirates has embraced the concept of sustainability quite naturally. For our founding 40 years ago, we have always looked to the future. Serious thoughts about the future require consideration of the consequences of the present actions. So our economy must be a sustainable economy. Our economic, social, and cultural well-being depends on it. Only a fierce determination to achieve sustainability will result in success. And of course, our relations with other countries must reflect this basic commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole world admired the announcement last month at the opening of China's National People's Congress, when the Premier Wen Jiabao's annual work report set a new target for economic growth. Instead of calling for the long-standing rate of 8%, the Premier specified a target of 7.5%, which is quite considerable for China. He called on China to concentrate on sustainable development. For sustainability, the Premier is willing to slow growth, a courageous and far-sighted action. It is as though he too realized the consequences of our interconnectivity. Business must proceed, but it cannot be business as usual. Our new Silk Road extends within a global environment, and at every turn, our new Silk Road could threaten that very environment. Our imaginations, your imaginations today, must create new and better ways to keep the road open and keep the environment sound. The challenge is immense, at least in part because the road promises to be congested with travelers and vehicles of all shapes and sizes, moving at distinctly different rates of speed. Perhaps we can take a hint from a Dutch traffic engineer who noted that a full separation of cars and pedestrians governed by traffic signals, signs, barriers, and road markings does not ensure safety. He proposed raising collective awareness and responsibility by doing away with signs and distinct categories of travelers. He believed that safety and efficiency might in fact be increased by making all travelers intensely aware of one another. I hope that you will foresee ways for making the new Silk Road an avenue of shared space. We are no longer separate. We can no longer depend on conventional signs and directions. We must respect all travelers for what they are and what they offer. We must ensure that, as in the 10th century, there is no obstacle between us and China. Ladies and gentlemen, please accept my best wishes for a creative and satisfying forum. Once again, thank you and wish you all the best.